Morning, it's the 19th of January. I only have like 15 minutes to do this, so I'm going to run through it really quick. And did I do my one thing? Okay, I can wholeheartedly say that I did, because I have a class at 9 today, so this is one of the more challenging days. And yesterday, even though I had a really long Sunday and a really long live stream, even longer than Saturday, which was not the plan, but it was fine actually. Once I did hour-long sprints, I didn't get fatigued and everything, so it was really productive. I got my homework done. At the end, I really thought through, do I need anything for breakfast? And really, I still had spinach and rice, and all I had to do was make an egg. And I also laid out my outfit for today, and had all the things that I need for the shower ready, because no, I did not shower at night yesterday. I decided against that. I went to bed instead, but I had my shower this morning, washed my hair. It's still wet, but I managed it, and it was a quick shower and everything, so great. And then I was at my desk actually writing, I think, for 40 minutes, something like that. I saw some of my pals who I used to write with more regularly, but who have a little bit of a different writing time at the moment. And Leah was there as well. She's killing it with her writing. And I also saw she made a video on the One Thing Challenge, I guess week 2, I suppose. So I have to watch that when I come back from classes. And I wrote in total, not too many, but still pretty good. I would say 611 words, I think. And if I had more time, I could definitely keep going. I was still inspired and everything. And yeah, I had to switch back to Sunken Timepiece today, which wasn't hard actually. And I last left off in the middle of an interesting scene, and it was it's a little bit actiony. No, that's saying too much, but it's kind of physical, and there's a cute little octopus, and it was actually a delight to write, and I would love to keep writing, to be honest. But yeah, that's that. If I run really, 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 really fast, I can maybe write a few sentences on my phone or whatever, or maybe on my way to class in the bus. All right, and also I even managed yesterday, even though it was very late, to write out my little ceremony, and it was kind of cute. And I realized, I'm actually doing 2 prompts each day, more or less. I'm doing this prompt every day that I'm going to draw in a second, truly every day. But in theory, I would also do every day a little ceremony. I don't manage every day. Sometimes I have to catch up and do one for 2 days. But they're almost a little prompt in itself, because I'm okay, what kind of a little dialogue, scenario, snippet type thing can I do that kind of invokes this, we won, or you get a medal, or you're being honored, that type of thing. I've had something with knights, with yesterday was racehorses, an interview, a TV interview, runners, and that kind of thing. It's kind of fun, and it's basically also a way for me to quickly come up with something and write a little thing. So that's, yeah, I think I'm really doing the thing. How my goals for this year are having sort of a theme or an overarching goal that I can choose for a month. And this month, given the one thing challenge, is prompts and exercises. And here I am doing, I feel like I'm doing so many prompts all over the place, and it's great, and I love it, and it's so much fun. And I'm going to draw a prompt for today right the second. It's gonna get less crinkly the less prompts are inside of the set. Let's see. It's okay. Okay, two or more characters talking about something they lost. Oh no, I think I have to write something, but I already put my laptop in the bag so I can run out the second that I'm done with filming. Okay, let me see. Should I pull out my laptop for like 2 minutes? Okay, I will do that, but we have to be quick. Okay, which characters and what have they lost? I mean, we are in Sunken Timepiece this week, so I have to like switch back to this other set of characters. I think it could come up now in the like coming scene. So we're on this island, but it's kind of a magical island that like only appears to the mermaids when they kind of need it or wish for it, and like humans could never find it. It kind of also moves, like it's magical. And there is like an old mermaid who kind of has given up her mermaid gifts, like basically got poisoned. It's a little bit difficult to explain it in a few seconds, but she lives on that island. We have the character Noa Noa, who basically like found Marta when she fell into the ocean, and she's bringing Marta to that island. And while Marta is unconscious, I think that Noa Noa and that older mermaid who has lost her mermaid form could talk about something that they lost, and I have to be so freaking quick. Okay, let me do this in a few lines, hopefully. Okay, to be very, very honest, I'm not entirely sure if this is in line with what I have brainstormed and everything for the story, but I'm just gonna read out what I have and then I'm going to run. The treasure, does it make up for what you gave up? Noa Noa pointed at the piles of rough-shaped, sand-covered pieces of silver in the far reaches of the cave. It seemed so worthless, so pointless, and she couldn't imagine anyone touching it of their free volition. She had wondered what had made the older mermaid make this choice many times. She had only really heard others talk about her older sisters, sing tales about her and her foolishness to keep the young ones in line. But here she was, with the woman in the flesh, diminished as she was, weak legs, claws lost. The only thing that remained somehow was the shark-toothed smile, warm in the sun. What would, insert the name of the human mermaid, think? And here I'm not even sure if she would think of that mermaid, because they're not close at this point of the story. And the mermaid replies, "It's not about the treasure, it's about the stories it tells. Many generations don't consider the treasure part of our history, or the human treasure part of our history, but it is, and I intend to uncover how the missing pieces fit together. This is what they call history, and I will return it to our kind." So that's there. I'm not entirely sure that it makes sense that you would say that the rest of the mermaids don't see this as important. I have to look through my notes again, because in general that is something that that mermaid kind is like attempting to recover their history, which had been lost, and they do that by learning more about humans and their history. So I don't know if it makes sense. It sounds kind of cool, and I have to go. I literally have to run right now. Bye.